Shit used to be perfect. Everybody was perfect. Everything was perfect. But humans don't like that shit.
Very
Women
true.
love what doesn't love them back. Bro, like, just show me that you're fucking down and I'm always down to ride with you.
Just watched Go. G-O. From, I don't remember what year.
I think it said 93. I'll be so surprised.
Well, just watched Go, 1999.
Director Doug Liman. He made some good movies. Tom Cruise, Jumper, The Wall, Jason Bourne Identity, Edge of Tomorrow, Swingers.
All right.
So who knows how to keep a movie going?
Well, what's kind of interesting, if you take away the comedic skeleton, there was some times where I was like, this is actually a pretty intense scene, a high anxiety scene, something going on here besides just some funny
The
shit.
shooting too. I'm like that.
That was another moment in the movie, almost like in Caught Stealing when he gets his ass beat in the hallway, because he was starting to get there, and then
It looked good. It sounded good. It felt good. The gunshot felt whack. When Tay Diggs steps in, I thought that felt really good.
that was
like,
raw too.
That felt. He's like, you think you? And it seemed like a real fight.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when Tay Diggs gets one punch to the face, he comes back up, and his mouth is full of blood. That was good. The gun comes out, and now we're back to a cartoon.
I guess you can kind of compare it to McLovin. Was Superbad.
Superbad.
Like, you could compare it to The Hangover.
I like it just as much as Superbad. It might not be as funny,
I
but
thought it was pretty funny. I thought the acting pretty decent too by actors that we now know, but when they were younger.
it's 25 years old.
At this
And a
point.
white boy drops an N-bomb, and it seemed,
Oh, that's pretty good.
it
That's
seemed
pretty
more
good.
relevant than ever.
But they were boys already too, and like the black guy didn't even get mad at him. He just
I like the pace too. It just kept going.
got a little slow for me.
What was the slowest part?
The Boys in Vegas. I thought there was a lot of stuff that we could have condensed by cutting out to make the movie feel a lot more impactful throughout.
I get it, like, have a crazy day in Vegas, crazy, like, but then I was like, some of this shit seems like it was just there to get to the next.
Our chase scene with the
That
Boys in
kind of
Vegas,
took a little long. I was like,
that was not really doing much for me.
the cop raiding scene when she's dumping the pills. We already seen this. You can kind of actually cut some of it out. Everything was perfectly lit. Everything from the grocery store, all the grocery store shots, super well lit. The shots were so good, every single one. The only time that I kind of didn't like it is when they showed the warehouse at a wide angle. When they were showing the warehouse at ground level, I'm like, that's cool. It fucking kept impressing me. It was a lot of hand cameras. There was one time where it was a little bit too much motion. It was when she's buying drugs from the dealer for the first time. Right before that third angle hit, the camera was like swaying. Get a tripod, guys. This is crazy. Like, to Jason Bourne Identity for me for just a conversation.
Well,
If we ended up making that.
that's him.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So there you go.
Who started just shaking the camera.
That's it.
I like how the movie ended though, with the three people getting in the car all early in the morning. You know, there's always a scene where the characters reunite. I thought that we weren't gonna get that. It could have been dark. This movie could have taken a few serious
I
turns.
kind of thought it was going to.
But for a movie from the 90s about partying and drugs and kind of being mainstream, it didn't seem that cringy to me.
I don't know how mainstream it was because it was underneath the cult classics category.
But there was only one actor that was in the main cast that I didn't recognize.
They could have gotten all like really more popular after that movie. That was also a director who was about to break. He was right on the verge. Born Ultimatum, and then
We got Brad Pitt right after.
Pretty much
You
taken
got
off,
Mr. Smith. The reason why I thought it had like a big budget, like it's mainstream, is because they were fucking on the strip in Vegas, like they had this shit shut down and on big sets, you know, like where there's a lot of people around. Dude, this shit had a budget. It didn't do too much crazy weird camera tricks. It fucking used the camera and whatever lens they had well, because it only seemed like they had one or two lenses. I really liked this movie. I kept waiting for it to cringe me out, but it didn't. I don't know, it was pretty raunchy.
a whole unnecessary strip club dancing with two girls.
Oh yeah, that
Sexy,
shit
you know?
could have been taken out or cut down or...
There was a lot of off-color jokes. You've probably seen them in
You know
your
what was kinda
sexual harassment work videos. Don't do this. They did that in this movie in 1999.
When they said absolutely no touching, I was like, he's gonna touch him.
It was not trying to disguise every turn that it was making, you know. But I guess we're trying to discern from leading me into the story or including extra shit just to
That's what I felt in Vegas. And then even like the jacket joke.
What was the jacket joke?
People thought he was like people thought he was a valet.
And then he had already gotten asked. Thought he was the towel boy.
Yeah.
I always can appreciate when a movie knows how to be a little more trim.
Yeah, I don't know if they really need to even be in Vegas.
Or find a way to just interweave it. Give us a break from the girls picking up drugs story. Show us a little bit of Simon partying in Vegas.
That Vegas shit could have been a little different.
Overall, I'll probably give her like a 2 out of 5, low key.
Dude, it just looks so good to me.
I would probably only watch it again if I'm watching it with other people and they've never seen it.
It could have been your Superbad if you. This is the '99 Superbad, you know. I like that this one is set a little later too. They're a little more adult. What I think is like an exceptional part of the movie is that nobody really learned a super life lesson. The drug dealer didn't get a better conscience because he went through a whole ordeal and almost killed somebody. That's what a lot of movies, fucking Judd Apatow movies, try to do. Give you like a fucking message. Fuck that. This one was just like, we survived, fuck yeah.
A feeling of, oh, this is all gonna happen again. This is kind of how we live our life.
Yeah, and I like that. It does some party movie first.
I don't know. It did cool shit, but about first, I mean, what do you think?
Rona's Day, fucking Simon's Day. I feel like The Last Duel does it worse. You didn't have to tell that this fucking guy going to the kitchen from 2 different angles. If the only difference was in one version he butters his bread and the other one he doesn't. That movie, I was like, bro, there's way more repetitive scenes than this one.
My gripe, it was just more that they included a lot of stuff that they didn't need to be included.
They could have taken 15 minutes out of it.
They could have probably taken, longer maybe. Like,
fuck.
One area where it kind of suffered a little bit too is that it had like a bad original score. For example, when I said if this wasn't a comedy, it was actually hitting some other tones, the score wasn't there to back it up.
Yeah, but bro, that camera work was fucking good. Like, for real, like, that shit was really good. And then I think that blonde girl, she fucking knocked it out the park.
She had mad scoliosis.
And overbite. Yeah, I didn't really like the guy tripping out at the grocery store, but I do like everything else when they show him. Like,
and I like the lead up when he first pops the thiz and then he's already starting to tweak, and as you could tell, some of the first person camera work, when it was like his faded eyes, didn't go like too over the top with it.
The cat shit, I thought when they slow it down, I'm like, damn, that's kind of how that drug feels.
Their depiction of the squares getting fake high.
Either dorks were even selling it. Yeah, I've been there. I've been also waiting for the high. And is that it? Is that true to 90s movies? They just had to find a way to flip a car and blow some shit up.
When it hit the jump on the bridge and then it did the half roll and landed on top, that was pretty sick. They had the crash, but they didn't overdo it.
That shit seemed quality as fuck. The worst thing about it was it could have been trimmed down. It got close to a little cringe, but then it would hit me with something that I really laughed at or a situation.
All right. I think a fair rating is a 3 for me. A fair rating is a 3.
If I'm with people and they're like, you guys want to watch Superbad or you want to watch this, I'll choose this one.
But what will you rate it then out of 5 stars?
I'll say 3, yeah. But in its genre, as far as party movies go, I think then it goes to 4.
If you're gonna put it in just in its pool of movies, then yeah, it definitely goes up a full star to 4. It was like kind of like a sick continuity.
There's always like a guy just like you that treats your girl a little more spicy, a little more like shit. Doesn't like your girl as much, will use her. And for some reason, your girl likes that.